Welcome back to Mirror and Thread. How are you guys doing with staying at home? We have been, I feel like, tolerating it fairly well, although, since we were sick, we were on like strict isolation, like no drive-throughs, no walks through the neighborhood, nothing. So, Lord willing, we will be out of the woods on at least that part of it by this weekend, and I am starting to get kind of antsy being at home, and I'm ready to at least just like go for a long walk or I don't know, go through the drive-through somewhere. I don't know, it seems like a simple pleasure, but I'm excited about it. So I thought today we would kind of go over a couple of things that have been keeping me busy at home. Mainly some organization things. These are all Amazon finds, but then also just a few little things that have kind of helped me appreciate my space a little bit more, make it a little more comfy and cozy and a place that I kind of enjoy and take like a safe haven in during this crazy time. So these are all affordable Amazon finds. And also, just a little FYI, I'm only going over 10 here today because I didn't want this video to be 7 hours long, but I actually rounded up my top 100 favorite Amazon products today on email. So I did 50 fashion products, my top 25 beauty, and my top 25 home. So if you want to access all of the full list, that is the first link in the description. You can click that and it will send you a PDF of all of those. But let's go ahead and get started on today's video. All right, so first up, I said I was going to talk about a couple organization things. I think I've shown this one on here before, but I have been like collecting these clear organizer things, and that's been the task that I've had on hand to keep me occupied as I do like a little area of the house every day and kind of organize it. So I've had this one for a little while. This is a jewelry organizer, but this is a great time to just kind of take inventory of what you have, throw out the things that you aren't wearing, and then organize it where it feels more functional for you when we get back to super busy everyday life where we don't have the time for this kind of thing. So this one is, it had like little, you could put little like bottoms in this that are kind of velvety, but I just took those out. I liked it the way it looked better with just it being all clear. And then these are just mainly my most worn pieces. So I keep this in this closet area that we use to shoot in. These are the items that I use most of the time when we're doing a shoot. So it has a little slot for necklaces. And like I said, this isn't going to hold like just tons and tons of stuff, but I feel like for your everyday pieces, it's pretty functional. So both sides open up for necklaces, and then it has lots of little drawers. And I had a lot of fun like color coordinating these, put all my gold things in one, all my beaded earrings in one. And you could do rings or bracelets or really even smaller necklaces in there. And it just makes it look all pretty and nice. And this is pretty affordable from Amazon. The next organization task on my list is our bathroom. Like our under the sink area has been a disaster zone for an embarrassing amount of time. So I ordered these little clear organizer bins. You could do these for like a pantry or a refrigerator, something like that too, but I'm going to use these for like my makeup and toiletries and that kind of thing for under the sink and like where our towels and stuff are. So they come with a set of 2, and I bought 2 different sizes. So these 2 came together, this little set of the smaller ones. These are just a little bit more narrow, but these will fit like most of your little makeup bottles, some of your smaller like shower things, razors, toothbrush, stuff like that in here. And this brand has like quite a few different little bins. They have some that don't have the top on them if you wanted just like a bin that wasn't a drawer. And then I also ordered the slightly like taller version for some of my bigger bottles and things like that. And these are really nice because these all stack on top of each other. So I think I'm going to do like, I have a big one and a small one, and then Cody's side has a big one and a small one. But obviously you can do whatever you choose with those. But I like the clear. You could always get, if you're really type A and fancy, you could always get a little label maker, put some labels on these, and just go absolutely crazy with the organization here. But I'm just excited to have something functional, and I like that they're clear so I can see what's in them, and I don't have that just like wicker basket full of junk at the bottom of my cabinets anymore. In a similar vein, I also bought a new little shower caddy from Amazon. This is pretty affordable too, but ours was really rusted and kind of just getting gross, and so I ordered this one, and one of my Instagram followers had this idea, and I might try this. She said to hang it on the opposite side from the faucet in your shower so that it doesn't get as rusted with all the water that drips down there. So I might try that this time, but this one's just kind of a different design than any that I'd seen. I like that it has a spot for bottles, and this will hold a really big bottle too. So then you don't have like just a lot of cluttered baskets with a bunch of extra stuff. And then it does have a few little baskets here and places you could hang like a razor or a loofah or something there too. Okay, another thing that I have been really excited about, my mom got me this fiddle leaf fig tree for Christmas 2 years ago. So it's been over 2 years that I've had this now. And I didn't actually realize that you could even order live plants from Amazon, but you can, and they're actually fantastic quality. I have paid very little attention to this thing. Like, don't even know the last time I watered it. And I killed pretty much every plant I've ever had except for this one. It's grown and it's just survived, and it is so cute. I love having it. I have it in my living room usually. And I love having real plants in spaces, especially when we're kind of stuck inside right now. I don't know. It just makes me feel a little bit more alive, I guess. And sometimes it's nice. I do a lot of like faux plants. See, my cactus here is not real because I kill everything. But this one, sometimes it's nice to have something real. And this was a pretty affordable one from Amazon. It came a little smaller when it was brand new when we first got it, but it grew to about that size in, I want to say like a couple months, and then has just kind of stayed there and has survived all seasons. It looks really nice, and like I said, I barely even water it, so it's a good one if you're wanting some live plants in your house. Kind of in a similar vein, I also just ordered this little wicker basket, but I have a lot of these around the house. I use them for plants. Sometimes I'll put like rocks or something in them for plants outdoors or indoors. I've also done them just for like blankets by the fireplace or really anything. They're just nice little storage things, and I think they're really cute. They kind of have a boho vibe, but these can be really expensive at like department stores and places like that. I don't really know why, but baskets like this can be super expensive, especially the larger ones. So this is the medium-sized one on the link. They have a bigger one and then a slightly smaller one. But these can fold in too, so you can have like an even smaller little basket if you wanted to do like, take this for a picnic or something, and then it will fold out too for like plants or storage as well. Okay, this is something that I get a lot of questions about on my Instagram page because I have these hanging in my living room, and sometimes I do stories in there, but this is a little set of these hanging shelves, and I've had these for a couple of years too. They've actually held up really well. I usually just put like a little plant, something not super heavy on them because they are kind of narrow and small, but they come in a little set, and you can hang them however you choose, but then you just need like a little, almost like a little command strip. You could do that, or just like a little nail or something, and they will hang on that. And just kind of a cute little decor option that's very affordable. Okay, so not my brightest idea trying to talk about this indoors while I'm sitting down because this thing is kind of a monstrosity, but I just got this little hammock chair in and I am very excited. So basically you can hang it on your porch, or I'll link a little stand that we're going to be using too. This is project pending at our house, so if you want to see the full product, I'll post that to our Instagram once we get it totally done, because we're having to spray paint the little holder. But anyways, it folds up like a little chair, and then it has this kind of macrame at the bottom, and it's very comfortable, and I've always kind of wanted one of these. This is going to be my new like reading spot for sitting on the porch. So if you have a little spot that you can hang something, or you could buy the little holder for, I don't know, for me, like being able to just sit outside and read feels like such a treat right now since we have to kind of stay inside. So this is really actually pretty affordable too for what it is. Most of the like big egg chairs and that kind of look are like $300 or $400, and I want to say this one was in like the $40 to $50 range. So a lot more affordable, but it kind of gives you that same comfy, cozy feel. Okay, this is a random little kitchen item. I'm not the greatest cook in the world, so I don't spend a lot of time on cooking things or cookbooks, but I did buy this little Dutch oven from Amazon, and I've been really thankful to have it because we've been eating a lot of like soups and things lately, just since, I don't know, every time I'm stuck inside, I kind of want that cozy feeling, like comfort food. But this is really nice because you can obviously put it in the oven or do it on the stovetop, and it's really heavy duty. This is another thing that are crazy expensive if you look at like Williams and Sonoma or something like that. Like they are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And so I was really excited to get one on Amazon for a more affordable price, and I feel like the quality is really good too. We've had this one for a long time, cooked lots of stuff in it, and it still works like a charm. And then I also am linking this little cookbook. This is one of my favorites, Skinny Taste. I don't know if you've heard of this like lady and her brand of cookbooks, but she has quite a few different ones. This one is a fast and slow, so it's like 20 and 30 minute meals, and then crock pot meals and instant cooker meals. So I feel like I like this one in particular because these are really attainable meals and attainable ingredients. It's like stuff that you probably already have on hand or that you can get really easily and not weird. I don't know. Some cookbooks, I feel like they always have these like weird chef selection vegetables and things that just aren't all that accessible. So this one has lots of good, easy, everyday kind of recipes in it. Okay, here's a couple more clear organizers that I was really excited about. I've had both of these for a couple of months now, but they make me happy to look at them, and I like being able to see all my hair accessories displayed. It's a good way to kind of know what you have too. So this one is a headband organizer, so it's just like the clear little barrel kind of thing that you put the headbands on, and then it does have this detachable top part that you could put ponytail holders or barrettes or whatever in that too, or this type of headband, because sometimes the cloth headbands don't fit on here as well. And then this one obviously is just for scrunchies, so this makes my 90s heart pretty happy. And if you need a little spot to organize your scrunchies, you could do obviously other ponytail holders too, not just scrunchies. Or if you have some of those like fancy ones that had the clips on them or something, this would be a good spot to kind of display those and know what you have there too. Last home favorite on my list is actually the rug that's in the room that I'm sitting in right now. So we're going to show you a picture of that since it's hard to get this whole rug on video. But I love it because it's neutral. It goes with so many different types of decor. I don't feel like gray and white is something that I'm going to get tired of. And also it was really affordable. So area rugs are also so pricey. I mean, I think the last one that we had in our living room was a wedding gift that we bought with a bunch of gift cards, but it was like, I don't know, $300 or $400 or something outlandish. So this one, even the 6x9, which I believe is the size that we have in here, is $100. And then the smaller ones are like $50-ish. So really good price, and it's great quality. It's nice and soft, and I just like the look of it a lot too. So we have the gray and white. It comes in a couple of other color options, but that one is linked down in the description too. All right, so that is it for our big Amazon home roundup. If you want an even bigger Amazon roundup, don't forget that very first link in the description is going to give you my top 100 Amazon finds, not just for home, but for fashion and beauty as well. All of these links are down in the description right below that as well, so you can shop that anytime. I hope you guys are staying entertained, are staying well, and are staying home. I will see you next time.